Yes, the boys, welcome back to another video. First sip of coffee of the day. Out of the Reds mug. Toffee vanilla combo. Elite. Elite. Rest day. Rest day. Training day. Full day of eating coming your way. Food is just under 2,200 calories and it was lower yesterday on rest day. So I'm gonna run you through how I cope, how I manage, how I work, how I train, cravings, hunger, how I get through all of that on lower food in my diet phase. So it'll be a good one. I'll get as much knowledge bombs in there as I can, and obviously you're gonna see what I eat. So tip number one, what I've done this morning. Now I've had 3 hours sleep, boys, because my dog is an absolute, no joke, I've had 3 hours sleep. 3:30 I've been up. And then I started work like you saw at 5 this morning because I was like, right, we're not getting any sleep. Let's get up at 5 and let's go. So check-ins flying. Tip number one is push that meal one back if you need to, right? So I get up, I've drank a litre already, and then I've got out for my steps. So I've literally litre straight away, check-ins till 7, 2-hour work block, go, walk, and then I'm nice and hydrated. Then I'll get into my first coffee. So I'll have been awake for 4 hours by the time I eat that first meal. So that'll be at 9 roughly, and then my last meal will be at 8. So I've only got an 11-hour window to eat my meals today. So that condenses things a little bit more. If I ate at 5 or 6, I'd probably be very hungry by the time I get to meal 2. So that's one way I like to do it. I like to work whilst I'm just hydrated, coffee, work fasted, get that absolutely drilled while I'm like super focused. So that's what we're doing now. So that's tip number one, hydrate, coffee, push meal one back if you need to. So first meal will be at 9 o'clock. It's currently 7:30. So I'm gonna get majority of check-ins boxed off because I've started a lot earlier than normal as well. And I'll show you meal one. So meal one time. The next tip, keep your carbohydrates around your training. You'll see in this meal is just fats and protein. So I want my carbs in my oats, that's my pre-workout, because then I'm gonna have far better performance. And I want carbs with my rice post-workout to replenish them glycogen stores, help me recover, help me not feel absolutely awful after I've trained. So I would much rather, as you're gonna see, put the majority of my carbohydrates for the day when I'm on lower food, in my pre and in my post-workout. So that's what literally you're gonna see now. So we'll cook 2 eggs on their own. God damn it. So even when the food is lower, right, you still wanna make it as enjoyable as possible. Don't like literally, because I'm having 2 eggs, I don't just put them in a cup and swallow them. I still wanna make them nice. So I'm using at the minute either paprika, or I've been using that Perry salt and then some pink Himalayan salt. And that makes them absolutely banging. And then to save calories, of course, I just used a couple of sprays of Frylight. So we've quite literally only got 2 eggs. Number 1, number 2. And then we'll have a few twists of pink salt. And we will have a sprinkle, a good old hefty sprinkle of that Perry salt. And that'll just give them a bit of a flavour. So I literally just have them on my own. Then I make my whey paste. So if you've been living under a rock, I'll show you how to make a whey paste for the final time. So I put the little pot on the scales. I've only got 20 grams here. I've either got 2 rashers or 20 grams whey. So put that to grams, bang in 20 grams. Obviously, if you need more, have more. If you need less, have less. This one is only 20 with this meal. Got 35 with my oats. 1 more gram, bang. Using the white chocolate hazelnut flavor Perform, which is actually banging. I really like that one. I've had chocolate mint and that one recently, and just the normal chocolate as well, and they're all, you can't go wrong. So we've got just a pot of whey now, as you can see, simple. So tiny bit of water, like a tiny bit. So literally that to start, that's it, a tiny bit. Give it a stir. Like you'll see, if I went with that, it mixes, but it's still like really dry. So it needs a little bit more water there. So I'll give it another little splash, like literally the tiniest bit, and then keep stirring. Just keep adding little bits rather than just drowning it, because if you drown it and you ruin it, then it's just ruined for the day. Like it's gone, not for the day, for the meal. Unless you want to drink it all day, boys, it's up to you. A little bit more. Performs pretty good, because if you do, splashing everywhere. If you do it a bit too watery, it's still decent texture. Some ways, like, they go awful. So this is a little bit watery, but it's fine because I'm not using this as a paste. I'm actually heating it up and I want a bit more volume. So you can see now, we've got like just a runnier paste taste. Can't speak. Paste texture. So that'll do nicely. So then all I do, head over to the microwave. I'm gonna put that in for like 15 seconds and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'll give it 15 seconds and we'll have that little bit off the spoon. I do like this flavour. Just over 15 seconds, so now you can see it's hot. So when I take that out now, see that's like a little bit of a cake texture. That's absolutely perfect. And that's exactly what I want, and I'll just eat that with a spoon. And you boys better appreciate that, because I've just absolutely cremated my eggs now. Thanks very much. So, as boring as that is, 2 eggs, cremated them, not good. Whey paste, I'll just eat that quick, have the second coffee of the day, and then we get on to check-ins. So that's my next tip, stay busy. I am busy from start to finish, so I'm not even thinking about food. Like I have to set a time to eat, or I'd literally just keep plowing through. So the busier you are, the easier it is. Like I have clients all the time, when they're off work, they struggle more. When they're in work, they're in that routine. Set your meals up around your day, around your routine, work schedule, whatever it is. In between those meals, turn your food brain off. So in terms of dealing with cravings, in between meals, I'm not even thinking about food. If I feel a little bit hungry, that's fine. I'm not eating till 6:30. I've got a meal at 4. I'm eating this meal now. Like, I know what time I'm eating and I just roll with that, and that's it. And if you're out of that routine and you're busy, then that's fine. You're busy, you're doing things, enjoy that. So it'll help you massively turn that food brain off, I promise you. So I'll dig into this, watch the YouTube check-ins. Right boys, so pre-workout time. Again, with prioritizing carbs, these have actually been pulled down now. So intra, I have cyclic dextrin, and then I put my creatine in there as well, just so I don't forget. So we've only got 15 grams, which is not much at all, but it's better than nothing. And mentally, just knowing I've got some carbohydrates in during the session, I'll tell myself that's doing something. As much as I'm sure 15 grams ain't doing much. And then we've just got 5 grams of creatine as well. Like I said, just so I don't forget, there's nothing like magic with having it as intra. And I need to order some more of both of these as well. So that's that there. That will go in my intra. I've then got a stim pre, just because when I need it on days like today, I just want to have it there. So like 3 hours sleep, legs, Cybex hack, I need this. So I'm gonna get this in here. I got the green apple, it's pretty nice. It's like, it's not nice, but it's like sour, and it's that strong that now when food's lower, I quite like a bit of flavour there. So this gives me a good booting. So let's go for a good old scoop, boys. The one thing I don't like about it is green apple flavour and it's red. I'm not understanding that. We'll go for a good hefty scoop today. Don't normally do that, but needs must today, boys, needs must. So, Jesus. That's that there. I'm gonna make the oats now, smash them, and get to the gym. I can't speak. Swallowed that. Right, boys, next tip. Volumize your meals when you can. So I've got oats now. The more water I put in, the bigger bowl I can get. So it's gonna just take me a little bit longer to eat. They're just gonna feel like I'm eating more. So I'm literally gonna cover this like a good amount. And I put this in the microwave for like 5 minutes. And then it's banging, and I'll show you what I add to it. So volumize your meals, especially if you're having something like oats. You can make that as big as you want to. Don't be like absolutely ridiculous. This still digests well, but it just feels like a bigger meal for me at this point now. And this is literally my favorite meal of the day, so I love this. So what goes in the oats? 35 grams of whey, which we're gonna make into a paste like I did before. I've got 100 grams of berries. Now when calories are lower, fiber is gonna be important. That's why I like my oats. That's why fruit and veg are good. So you'll see with these meals, I literally just have the frozen berries and I have the frozen veg, because they don't go out of date. Well, I'm sure they would at some point, but not before you'll use them. They're easy, cheap, and they're nice, really nice as well. So I'll have 100 grams of these with this meal now. So just weigh your food, boys. Takes 2 extra seconds. I'm pouring these in anyway. I'd rather just be bang on with it. That should be a 5. I've got a big clump that sent me way over. We'll get it bang on. Bang, 100. So that's 100 grams banged. So we've got 35 grams of whey. We've not got a clip, boys, for the bag. No, they're gonna be spilling out everywhere, mate. It's alright, fuck it. So, for some fats, we've then got dark chocolate. Some minerals in there that we can actually use in terms of a fat source. So in terms of just a healthier fat source, dark chocolate's great, and it's fucking well nice as well. I'd try and go over 85%, but if you're a little, you just can't go over 70, then go for that, that's fine. So 15 gram, and then what I do is, I'll put the flavour drops in first. So at the moment we've got vanilla, so again another tip, the 0 cal flavour drops are banging. 2 of those, fruit in the middle, and then I put the dark chocolate around the edge, and then I put the whey paste around it. You cannot beat that, nobody is beating that. Come try me. If you think you can try me, tag me. And if you're eating whilst you watch this, I love eating and watching YouTube, so make sure you tag me as well. Because you'll always see me sat there with a laptop watching YouTube when I eat. That's literally the only time I actually like sit down and chill. One of the most important things, still eat meals you enjoy. This bowl of oats is absolutely banging. There is nobody who likes oats that will not enjoy this. So there's no excuse to be like, oh my God, I can't eat anything. Like, you can make meals that you enjoy. Like this meal here, for my intra with a banana as well. I'm gonna take this in the car with me and have that there. This meal is on one of my clients' diaries. 1 second. 500 calories for just this meal. That's without the banana. So the bowl of oats is 500 calories. You can fit that in and you can enjoy that. All my meals today, I sit down and I enjoy eating them. I like my routine. I'm happy in that routine. I enjoy eating those meals. You can do exactly the same. Set them up with meals you like, that digest well, that hit your macros, hit your calories, and you will be absolutely fine. And just get in that routine. And it doesn't matter if I'm hungrier or if I'm craving this, I'm craving that. I just eat those meals and it's done. Nice and simple. That's that. There's no if, buts, or maybes with it. We'll get this down. Like I said, we've got the banana pre, we've got my actual pre-workout. I'll eat nothing again until I'm home. So I'm gonna go to Meritor today, hit legs. I might put a few clips. I'm just gonna record that on my phone. So I might put a few clips in with how I get on. 3 hours sleep, we'll see. But let's dig into the fine ball. So what we do is, I'll show you. As you can see, we've got the whey paste. So we just spread the dark chocolate and the whey paste around the edge. And no one is beating this. If you feel like you can beat this, boys, like I said, tag me, you can try me, but no one is beating what I can do with the oats. Nobody. Knock that fruit down, let that melt in. Absolutely beautiful. Boys, legs drilled. I'm gonna make post-workout now. So I had to get, I'll just put it in there. One of them, I'll get it actually, it was nice. So I ran out of my drink because it was so hot in there. And I had that The Applied Nutrition Rocket Ice Lolly one, 0 cal, banging mate, that's so nice. That after legs in the car, oh. So I'll put some clips on here. Cybex hack. I did 4 plates and a 5. I got a good clean 5. I wanted 6, but I literally felt smoked, but got that toasted, got that nailed. I'll put the last reps up now. So I got that nailed. I had 3 paused. I think I got 12 from my back off, so they were flying as well. So Cybex moved so good. And then I had 2 25s and 6 20s on the Cybex leg press. I think I got 9 or 10 there with a little pause in the hole. So honestly, such a sick leg day. Like, I'll make sure I go next week and film that leg day for YouTube, mic'd up, go through it all, because it was an unreal leg session. So if you want to see that and you want to see them full sets, make sure you comment below what session you want to see, because I think I'll be training at Meritor, where I've just trained there, and I've been training. If you've been following me, you'll have seen I've been training there a lot. I really like it. It's an unbelievable gym. So I'm gonna make post-workout now. So again, carbohydrates post is essential. So I have got 120 grams raw weight rice, 100 pineapple, 80, it works out, cooked chicken, just over 100 grams veg, and then 10 grams of flax oil. So that's the full meal. I'll make it because kettle will be going, pan will be going, literally rice in the pan, boil it, throw the veg in. Easy as that. I'll show you the finished product. I do like this one. I am so fucking smoked, honestly. Well, that was a sick session. I've just had a shower and I'm starving. So let's get this made. So again, boys, a common theme. I very much enjoy this meal. I put the peri salt on top, right? And then when that all mixes in, you get the pineapple mixing around. So I get that all moving. And then I'm fine with no sauce at the minute. I'm just saving calories for elsewhere. I'm all right with that. With the pink salt again, the same stuff I put on my eggs, the seasoning and the pink salt. So when this mixes together, you can see now it's getting a bit of colour to the rice. That seasoning rubs off, pineapple rubs off a bit. It's banging. It's really nice. So love this one. Absolutely love it. So flavour the chicken, flavour the full meal, and then you can see when I mix it around, it's nice and all mixed together. So absolutely banging one, and this keeps me good. Like, I have this around 4 or 5 o'clock. Try for 4. I'm a bit later today, but that I'm pretty satisfied from that. Like, you'll see the next meal, that's literally just veg and protein and fats, and then the last meal is lower carb as well. So those carbohydrates are massively placed around my training with the oats pre and the rice post. And that's where I can look after that performance. That's why I've just progressed that session then and done new weight on the hack. So those things you've got to get nailed when you really want to make the most of everything. So I'm going to watch some YouTube, get this meal down me, and then I've got quite a lot of work to do. So I literally need to eat this and crack straight on with that. I've got a call with one of my guys now quickly, and then I've got a lot to do. Just a few little bits with programming and stuff like that I need to sort, and then we've got the call with the boys as well. So busy evening. I am smoked after legs, so I'm quite happy to just sit here for a few hours, to be fair, and crack on. And then we'll get out for steps as well in between the meals, and that will help with digestion as well, just getting moving around. So talk you through all of that. I'll see you at meal 4. So time for meal 4. Like I said, boys, this is a bit of a boring one. So we've literally got, I think it's 220 grams of mixed veg. So again, I'm just going to use that frozen one. It's as simple as this, boys. I literally get this bowl, right? Weigh out 220, put some water over it, and then bang that in the microwave for 4 minutes. And that's fully cooked, good to go, nice and simple. So literally 220 in there. And that still feels like, for the cows, I'm eating a decent amount, right? Because literally, calorie-wise, I think this is only 300 and something. It's just a salmon fillet, and yeah, it's 320 calories. So literally, I'll just put water over that and bang it in the microwave. And then the salmon fillet, I either get the ones and bang it in the air fryer, or this one's just cooked already. So I literally make the veg again. Salt, I'll use the paprika or the peri salt, mix that all around, put the salmon fillet in there, and that's banging. I like this meal. This one's not like very exciting at all, but I still like it. I like salmon and I really don't mind the veg. So there's no excuses, boys, to not get the veg in. You've seen me use frozen veg, frozen pineapple, frozen fruit, frozen berries. Like, it's so easy. So literally I'll put water in this, put that in the microwave for 4 minutes, and then it's good to go. Not the most exciting, boys. I'm getting some good healthy fats from the salmon, good bit of protein from the salmon, and then plenty of veg in. And I put paprika and pink salt in there. So at least we got a nice healthy meal. This is not, by all means, it's not exciting, is it? But I really do like the last meal of the day. So this is no carbs apart from obviously coming from the veg. Just because I'd rather have that post-workout. That's where I need it right now. So we're gonna get some YouTube on, a little taste test. See, with paprika salt, it ain't that bad. So this will be on in 2 minutes anyway. And then we're gonna crack on with a little bit more work. Right, boys, we're gonna make part 1 of the final meal. So the frozen Greek yogurt. So usually I'm rushing, right? With this meal, I can kind of chill and eat it. We have got 200 grams, first of all, of Greek yogurt. I just buy that big tub because it'll last you a while. So I have 200 grams of time. It's a kilo, so it's gonna last me a good 5 days. Happy days, just over 1 a week. It's like £1.60, boys. So this is fantastic when you're dieting or when you're bulking as well. So I'm gonna smack 200 grams into the bowl. I'm just hurrying up because I've got a call with the boys. So by the time this is done, I'll be ready to go. Because like I said, we are freezing it. I'm then gonna add into that 20 grams of dark chocolate. And then I'm gonna snap that up into smaller pieces and mix that in. And that's another tip, boys. Get the food in that you need, right? Whatever food you need, get it in. Go and get it. Because if you're unprepared, you ain't gonna obviously eat the right stuff, and that ain't what we want. So I'll get that bang on 20, because obviously plain Greek yogurt ain't the nicest of all time, right? We weigh out, so 20 grams as the paste, right? Then we'll put 15 grams in the actual Greek yogurt, which looks like that at the minute, right? So 15 grams, so then that's 35 in total. There we go, bang on 15. We're a pro now, boys. So then, that's just in there like that. Like I do with the paste, I'm just gonna mix it around, and then we've literally got white chocolate hazelnut flavored yogurt with dark chocolate in there, frozen. So that is literally like ice cream. That's absolutely banging. Give that a good mix so there's no dry bits, there's no like clumps there or anything. Then I'm just gonna make the paste. So again, same as before, tiny little bit of water, and I'll keep mixing that. And this is when I'll have it a little bit thicker than I did before. It's a little bit thicker than before. That's how I like it, right? All we do with that now is get that on top as a paste. 370 calories, so with a bit less dark chocolate, that would be a lot less. All I'm doing then, freezer. So anywhere half an hour will do. Problem is, boys, when you're buying frozen stuff all the time, there's no fucking room. So I'll bang that in there. And then in just over half an hour, I will show you what we're saying. 20 past 8 now, boys. When we look at that, whoa, frozen. Like banging that. So I'm gonna eat this, enjoy this. I've got form analysis to do, and then we're done. And then we do it all again tomorrow. Anything you wanna see, like I said about legs, that'll be a great session. So let me know if you wanna see that, or anything if you wanna see at that gym. Let me know and I'll get it done. If you've tagged me watching the video, massively appreciate it. If you've liked, I appreciate it. Subscribed, appreciate it. Comment what you thought of this one. Comment what you want to see. And videos coming weekly, boys. So that was full day of eating. 2,200 calories. How I cope with that. Main thing, stay busy. If you stay busy, you ain't even got time to think about food. I'm rushing most of the time. That's a standard full day. I'll catch you in the next one.